Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I am Julie. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. In today's video, we're going to be planning in my daily planner. But now I have to actually decide which planner it is that I'm going to use. So I shared recently a haul video or an unboxing of the new Lights Planner Action. It's not new, it's new to me. But I purchased the Lights Planner Action B6 in the CAD, which has monthly, weekly, and daily pages. Well, that kind of threw a wrench in my plans because I love my Plum paper daily. Like, I absolutely love it. And there are things that I love more about the other, and there are things that I dislike more about, one over the other. So it's really been tough because they are like neck and neck as far as decisions go for me. So I kind of wanted to show you guys what it's looking like in the B6, which is just like, to me, such a baby size planner. It's definitely taken some adjusting to get used to this size. I don't feel like I write fairly large, but it feels large in this size, if that makes sense. So there's been some adjusting going on here. So what I've been doing is essentially planning in both my Plum paper and the Lights Planner Action planner, because really that's the only way for me to see if I can actually fit what I plan in the Lights Planner Action one or what I plan in the Plum paper one. Would it actually fit into the Lights Planner Action B6 size? And yes, it does fit. It's just taking some time to get used to it fitting. So at this point, I don't know what I'm going to do. And I honestly wish I could get this cover on this planner. So for today, that's where I'm at with that. So for today and for the purpose of this video, I am just going to go ahead and plan in my Plum paper. Now, one of the things that has happened, at least that I think is a positive, is that using the Lights Planner Action kind of doesn't necessarily require the use of stickers, but since everything is blank and it's undated, I started using stickers. Well, then I started using stickers in my Plum paper and I absolutely love it. And it's not that I didn't love it before, but like, look at the difference on these pages. It's obviously dated, but I usually purchase mine with no headers labeled, and you can get everything customized, but because I like changing things up, I just write my stuff in. So I was out of town for work the week before and really did not touch my planner. I was entirely too busy. But now this week I have time off and I have been loving using the stickers. So what I have been doing is I take most of my Chrissy and Design stickers after I use a kit, and I try my best to consolidate things. It doesn't always work out, but I do consolidate quite a bit in here, and that's what I use in my dailies. I haven't really found the need to buy a lot of daily kits. I think that gets really expensive and is not, it's just not my jam. And I like this type of colorful color scheme because I think it just looks really cute. All right, so let's move on to Friday the 25th. So I think what I'm going to use is, there's a couple of headers on one of these pages that I saw. That's the only downside, is you kind of got to flip through, but that doesn't exactly bother me. They were in here somewhere. I just saw them. This might be one of the pages using this peach and orange and pink sort of color scheme, and I think that there is a couple of more, might be another pink here. I don't make sure that everything matches. It's just got to be kind of close, if that makes sense. And yeah, I use 5, so I need one more. Let's find another one. I might throw in a yellow. Let's just do that. All right, so let's put this one here. This is going to be for my focus. I'll throw this yellow one over here. And then for my today sticker, this one will go here. I do kind of put one right about, and I can kind of feel on the page before, right about halfway here. And this is where I'm going to put my habits and my routines, which is something new that I've been doing in here. So I kind of have to keep flipping back and forth. And oddly enough, the different colors that I'm using don't bother me with the shading. Now I have the Plum paper A5 Daily in the modern color scheme, so that could be it, but I don't mind it at all. So today I'm going to be using a Sharpie fine tip permanent marker. This is one of my favorites to use on the Chrissy Ann Designs stickers. It doesn't smudge. It's great. I absolutely love these. I actually just got a new 2-pack at Michael's the other day because I had been using the same ones for years and years and years, and they were really dried out. Oh my God, there's nothing like a fresh Sharpie. All right, now that I've got those labeled, I'm going to write down the time for the day. This is where I kind of prefer the Lights Planner Action Planner simply because you don't have to write the times. And with this planner, I have to write the times in here. And it's not the end of the world because I could change the times as I see fit. So that's kind of a plus, but to do this every day is kind of like, you know, not my favorite thing, but also not the worst thing ever. And I am using a new pen thanks to Sam over at Happily Housewife and Katie over at Katie K Plans. This is the Sarasa Zebra Grand. I know I'm saying the name wrong. It has a ridiculously long name. I will try to link it down below in the description, but this pen is phenomenal in the Plum paper. And you know the Plum paper is, this planner is picky with certain inks. So this one is it definitely gets a gold star from me. There's no smudging. It's nice and bold, very pigmented. It looks great on this paper. All right, so I've got my times in. Let's go ahead and write down my top 3 or my focus for the day, which is the usual medication, vitamins, and close my Apple Watch rings. Okay, now as far as the schedule for Friday, I have the day off from pretty much everything. So I'm still going to get up at my normal time, and I'm just going to put my AM routine here at 6 p.m., 6 a.m., and I don't think that anyone else in my house has the day off, so I might just have the day all to myself, which is kind of great. And because I have the time off, I might actually do some filming tomorrow morning, and I think what I'm going to do is kind of block off, and I actually want to use my bookmark this way because I can line it up along the lines a little bit better. And let's see, we'll probably do that from 10 to 12. Because then I can get some things out of the way and not have to worry about doing it over the weekend. That is just what I would naturally prefer. All right, and then there's going to be some lunchtime here, which by the way, I just made like this amazing ranch dip. Probably the last person in the world to know about this, but I was watching TikTok. I feel like I have a story every other day that starts off with, I was watching TikTok, but nonetheless, I was watching TikTok and there was someone on there talking about how they had never tried Greek yogurt with ranch seasoning, and I was like, that's a thing? So I just went to the grocery store this morning. We already had ranch seasoning. We get like the big container of it because packets just won't last long here. And I mixed it in with some Greek yogurt, you know, chopped up some cucumbers, had some like baby carrots, and I was like, this is dangerously amazing. Really, really good. I just looked up a recipe online because there's like all different kinds of variations of it. And I just picked like the most basic one. It was like 2 cups of yogurt and a packet-ish of ranch. And I was like, oh my God, you guys need to try it. Anyway, there's lunch. Dinner, we are going to do takeout because it is Friday. Lately, every Friday, we have been doing pizza and wings, and it's probably what we are going to do again because it's what we love. Now, the pizza is not always the same. Sometimes we get Hawaiian, sometimes we get margarita, sometimes we get just regular old pepperoni. It just depends on our mood and what everyone wants. We have a really local pizza shop here. The boys like getting like subs and things like that from there. I'm not a big sub person. By the way, when I first met Jesse, sorry, I have like a whole lot of story times to insert in here. When I first met Jesse, I was like, can we stop somewhere and get a grinder? And he was like, a what? I said, a grinder? like a sandwich. And he's like, I've never heard it called that before. So you guys have to let me know. I'm originally from up north, New England area, Connecticut. We called subs grinders. It's just kind of funny because he had never heard of it. And I was like, oh my God, what do you call them? He's like, a sub. Anywho, there's that. So now I'm used to calling them subs. If I say grinder, I'm like so scared I'm going to like confuse people. So there's that. All right, then we are going to have our movie night, which is going to consist of Loki and whatever else we decide to watch. We were going to watch it last night because it already came out, but because it was like a work night and everyone was just tired and grouchy last night, we were just like, yeah, we're not doing this. So we didn't end up watching anything. It was just one of those nights where we were all like, and we're going to our rooms. We're done with today. All right. So for my to-do list, you guys are going to be shocked and amazed by this to-do list. I didn't get my laundry put away, so that is going to be on the list again. I think one of my goals for 2022 should be, or let's just speak it into existence, the second half of 2021 should be to put my laundry away the day that it's done. I've got to get on this. I despise it so much. I really do. I have zero issues with living out of a laundry basket. It does not bother me. It does not in any way, shape, or form create any sort of havoc in my life. So I'm like, why do I even have a closet? I don't know. There's that. All right. I need to get back into the habit of brushing my dogs. They went through a phase where we didn't have to brush them nearly as often, and they are back to shedding their 5 millionth coat of the year. It's like everywhere. It's so bad. So I'm putting that on there because it really needs to get done. At this moment, I don't really know what else I want to add on the list for tomorrow. I know that I will probably add things along the way, and I typically will write things that I've already done. That way I can at least have a place where they're documented and I can say, oh, I did that on that day. See, because it's right there in the planner. All right, let's get these routines down, and I'm going to kind of do the same ones that I did for today. So I'm probably going to have to keep flipping back and forth. All right, so there we go for the habits. Next, I need to work on what I'm going to be working on for content, and I feel like I'm kind of getting into a better groove where I'm creating more content, but also content that I love creating. So I'm very motivated and inspired right now, and I hope that it stays that way. All right, so I want to share this plan with me. I'm trying to focus so that I actually write down what I want to write and not what I'm saying. I need to go through some emails. I need to work on this masterclass that I signed up for. I'm so proud of myself. Normally I'm like, I don't need a masterclass. I don't need to learn things about social media. Turns out that even in your 40s, you should still always be trying to learn things, 40s or not. But anyway, all right, so that is everything for Friday. It seems like a lot, but I really enjoy breaking down my day to all of the little details because these are the things that help keep me focused and motivated to actually get all of these little things done. And if these spaces end up staying blank, then fantastic, right? The goal for me is not to fill every speck of this planner with things to do to make it look like I'm busy, right? Like some of these routines are things that I would probably do if I didn't have them written down, but because I'm trying to actually get better about some of these things and improve some of the areas like my skincare, I really want to make it a point to write it down, check it off if I've actually done it, and track my progress along the way. All right, guys, that is it for today's plan with me. I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe if you didn't already. If you are already subscribed, make sure you click that notification bell so that you know when my videos are posted here on YouTube. I do post videos every single week. Thank you guys so much for joining me, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, everyone.